kind of the shape of a banner. And let's see, let's duplicate it so we don't mess it up. So you just right click and duplicate. Now we got two of them. Let's see what happens when we put a gradient on this one here. Go down to the left, you got a little box with two little square boxes in a line. That's a gradient. And we'll go up here and we'll put this about in the middle. Left click, pull this down, pull this out, kind of make us a half moon gradient. Well, that looks terrible on the desktop, but it looks better when you do it live. Okay, let's kind of change the shade of this one down to gray. I left click on that and change the color to gray. And let's put this up on top of this. Go up to the top, and it didn't do anything. Okay. There we go. We'll do it like this. That's kind of ugly. Looks terrible on desktop. We'll pull this out just a little bit. Let's see. That's not one to cooperate. You have to play around with these gradients a little bit. Well, that looks terrible on desktop too. It looks better in live. And if you want to put an image on this, we just go to File, and we'll open an image somewhere. See where I got one. See what we got in here. Can you hear me all right? I didn't know if my mic's working or not.
Yeah, I hear you fine, Ed.
Okay, we got the puzzle image. I don't know how small we can make this, but we'll work on it. Let's copy this and paste it over here. That's kind of small, but you get the idea. You can change the size of it just by clicking on it, left click, and then move these little arrows, and we could pull it. We could pull it out all the way out to here if we want, but it kind of distorts it. So you want to just kind of put it somewhere where you want it, and then you put some text on here. We might want to change the color of this background. It don't show up real well. Put your text on it. We'll change the size of it. Put your little arrow. We can go up here to text, the big T at the top, and we can make it bold, change the font type, we can change the size. We'll make it a little bigger here. Move this out of the way, see what it looks like. That's still not big enough. We'll make it a little bigger. Okay, there we go. Close that, and we'll move our text around, and then we'll put another little text down here somewhere. And if you want to have a call to action, spell, we'll change the color to blue, and we'll make it bold. That's what this A here is bold, and this is italic. There's a bunch of different ways you can change the text on it, and we'll change the size just a little bit. We'll make it 18. See what that looks like. Yeah, that's a little better. Then we can move this down here, and that's kind of an ugly banner, but let's see if we can't change the background a little bit. That's kind of ugly. That's real ugly. Let me go find a different color here somewhere. And we'll use that color. Maybe we want to change this font color to we'll change this to a white color. And then once you get the banner the way you want it and get your graphic on it and your text, you just click your little arrow and draw a box around it, and then that highlights everything. We'll go up here to Object and group this object, and now it's all one piece. Let's do let me find a little darker color here. Let's draw us another box. Make this look like a border. You can do borders a couple different ways too. We'll put it over top of that, and then we'll send it to the back, and maybe pull this down a little bit, pull this over a little bit, pull this down just a hair, and it looks a little better. I'm doing this kind of fast so I don't have and we'll group these two together, and then we'll make all one piece.